So all of us have files that we've created in Word or PowerPoint when we used Microsoft products, and now we want to move them into our Drive as we go into the Google environment so we can access them no matter where we are. So let's take a look at what happens with those when we upload these files into our Google Drive.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click on New, and I'm going to go to File Upload. I'm going to find the file on my computer that I'm going to use later this week in my lesson. So I'm going to pick the lessons and click Open. You'll see that it's uploading the file, and it comes up and you've got the blue W, which shows that it's a Word file.
And those icons are important to pay attention to as you upload files that are non-Google and also create new Google Docs.
All right, so let's see. When I go ahead and open that file, you'll see that it opens up a preview of the Word document. When I click on it, I can't type anything. It's only a preview. So in order to be able to edit and for students to write in this document, you're going to need to convert it to a Google Doc.
Now, how did you know it was a preview when you looked at the screen?
Well, when I look at it, it says here you've got the black sides around it, and it kind of just looks like a picture on the screen.
Okay, so if I see those black shades around the outside, I know I'm only looking at a preview of something I've uploaded.
Right. So in order to turn it into a Google Doc, I can come up at the top, and it already gives me a Open with Google Doc, or there's a drop-down arrow to the right, which may give you some more options. Now, if this was a PowerPoint, instead of it saying Google Doc here, it would say Open as a Google Slide. All right, it's very easy to go ahead and convert this. I just click on Google Doc, and it starts working in the background. You can see it processing, and there we go. It is all set and converted. Now, this doesn't always work out perfectly. So there are ways to work around it.
So sometimes your Word document might have tables in there or some pictures that don't come through quite the way you want them in the Google Doc. If that happens, what you can always do is go back to the Word document, take and copy the information you have in your Word document and paste it into your Google Doc.
So the other thing you want to do here is you'll notice up at the top your naming stays the same. It still says a docx, which can really confuse some people when they're working. So let's go ahead and just up in the title, highlight the .docx, and I'm going to hit delete, and now that's gone. So very easy to rename. Now I want to go ahead back to my Google Drive where I have these files to take a peek at what it looks like. So I'm going to come up to this tab here, click on my first tab, which brings me back to the preview of my Word document.
So how do I get out of this preview screen here?
Well, as soon as you move your mouse a little bit, up top here, this menu comes up, and there's an arrow over here to the left. If you click on that, it brings you back to your Drive. And you'll see here in the Drive, although we uploaded it, it still hasn't caught up with the system yet. So in order to get it to show, you might need to hit refresh or hit F5, which is refresh on your PC. So I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh. And now you'll see both the Microsoft Word document here, which is signified by the W, and the Google Doc, which is this blue page, are now present.
And we had mentioned paying attention to those icons is going to be important. If I want to put stuff into my Google Classroom for my students, do I want to use the Word or do I want to use the Google Doc?
No, you definitely want to use the Google Doc. The Google Doc is the only form of document that you'll be able to edit with this item. So using something like the Docs or the Slides or Google Drawing is what you can edit in your Google Classroom.
So now if I wanted to make changes to this document, I couldn't change the Word document, but if we go into the Google Doc, we can now go in here. I can change all the information available. You can see the cursors there, so you can actively go in and adjust as you would like it to appear for yourself.
Right, and then the students, all of these tables are now editable so that they, once you assign the assignment to them in Google Classroom, they will be able to type in the boxes.
Nice.